And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken just shy of the 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Stroud finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Once again, let's get it, man. Rock and roll, baby. Come on, let's go right now, baby. Let's get some rock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're down to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throwing on first down. Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Stroud. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's got room. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that,
They may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
On 1st and 10, Stroud toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Stroud. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going up top for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Touchdown Colts! Michael Pittman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to move back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Young now. He gets this one to Mechie. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still 3rd down.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Young working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 86 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. All right. Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st down, Young. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stroud. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd down, Stroud. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here is Young. That pass complete to Moore. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Stroud. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
On the handoff, Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stroud. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Let's go. Let's dominate this.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Stroud. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. That throw by Young incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Young on 3rd down. And he's got Dorsett complete. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, 69 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 77 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's showtime, baby.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
To throw on third down. Stroud steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's go now. Let's go. All right. Go get him now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Young. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And there to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 99 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Going for it with Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Let's rock and roll.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. On 1st down, Stroud. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Get him now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Let's have some fun. Let's get some going now. It's showtime, baby.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all...
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.